everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing sort of a vlog rather than a tutorial. I've got some things here that I want to unpack. I'm not going to show you everything, but let me explain my week. I have had a very busy past week. We've been all this weeks in February we've been working on trying to redo my cabinet doors in my kitchen. So we've taken things down, we've taken things out of the cabinets because we're painting. The painting wasn't going to be a thing we were going to do because we were just going to repaint the doors after we refinished them in the same white. But we ended up picking another color. And so I've been videotaping little bits and pieces here and there of what we're doing so that I can end up having one complete video of the kitchen before and the kitchen after. So I have a mess everywhere, you guys, everywhere. But I've also been busy doing other things. One of my nieces is pregnant and she's going to be having a baby. So it's going to be a gender reveal party. So I've been going around looking for some things, helping out my sister-in-law find items for that. And I'm pretty sure that later when they have the baby shower, I'm going to be busy for that as well. We also had a situation this past week. One of my husband's aunts passed away. So we took time for that as well. So we didn't continue on with the projects that we had because we took the time for that. Needless to say, I was home the whole time, sick. Not sick with a cough or anything like that, but my body was not well and I had to stay home while my husband went and visited and took care of that situation. But I was home, so I didn't get a lot of things done. I did have a very lovely lunch this past Friday. I met up with Mary. She's Mary Murphy here on YouTube, and you've probably seen her name. And she lives in the area where I live. She's not close by. She's at least 30 minutes or so away, but I drive often to the area where she's close by. So we met up for lunch, and my sister-in-law came along, and I'm very grateful that I got to meet her. Actually, my sister-in-law was also very grateful that she came along to meet her as well. Very lovely lady, and we had a very, very nice time sitting with her. We had lunch and enjoyed the whole time that we were there. I was very nervous. I told my sister-in-law that I was going to go by myself, but I'm really glad that she joined me because believe it or not, I'm actually quite a shy person in person, especially one-on-one. I'm very shy and I'm very awkward. It's really hard for me to get a conversation going. So it made it easy for me that Mary is not, or I don't know, maybe she is, but she wasn't. She was very kind, she was very open, and so was my sister-in-law. So thanks to the both of them, actually, I was able to speak without being shy. And of course, Mary has seen me in my videos. I have talked about myself. I've had my vlogs where I talk about my life. What's my husband, this and this and that. So I feel like she already knew about me. So I felt like I don't want to talk about myself. She already knows some things about me. I wanted to get to know her, and I wanted to hear about her story, you know, things like that. So I really, really enjoyed that. And so thank you, Mary, for having met us. And one of the reasons also that we met up with her was because she had cleaned out was cleaning out her craft room. And she had a lot of crafts that she wanted to go ahead and let me have. So I've been going through the boxes, and I just want to tell you what's in the boxes in case you're curious, because I'm very grateful to her for this, because there's some definite items in here. She told me if there were some things that I wasn't going to use or couldn't use, to please give them to someone else. So I already have in mind who I can give some items to, and then I've seen some things that I already know that I'm definitely going to use. Really, basically what's in these boxes are like some Christmas items that she's collected and she's passed on to me. So I have a box full of like little ornament things and little snowflake packages and things like that. But I've gotten to the second box, and well, that first box has like also some wreath ones with our styrofoam ones, and some I'll show you that in a minute. But this box has these wire shaped wreaths, these wire ones, and I love these. I use these a lot, so thank you. And then she's also giving me this one. It's a, you know, like a little ribbon shape. This would be great to do like a pink ribbon for October or any other occasion. Something that I spotted right away in the boxes was this little owl. Little owl, it's so cute. It's one of those little clip-on ones. And I want to use it on my wreath here, so I'm going to put that on there. And then I spotted this ribbon that I thought was really pretty for that. So there's actually 2 bags here of ribbon. And there's Christmas ribbon in here. There's a little bit of, I saw a couple of fall ones in here, yeah. And then there's like other assortment of ribbons, guys. So this is just full of it. I'm not going to go through the detail because I'll be here forever. This video will be super long, but I just thought it would be cute to share some of the items here. And then look at this, an owl. I love that. I love owls, you guys. I love anything with wings. I'm obsessed with anything with wings. Birds, bees, fairies, dragonflies, anything that has a wing, even bats, you guys. I love anything with wings. But I was attracted mainly to an owl because I feel like I look like an owl, you guys. It's okay. I think I look like an owl. Okay, and so I love them. And they're wise, so, you know, right? Okay, and then there's also this little board here. I think it feels like it's like a, maybe like a little cutting board, but she's used it for craft, so I'm going to use it. It's going to be very, very handy. There's lots more ribbons. I saw these here, these pink, and then I saw these mint. And these, I'm definitely going to pass them over because, not pass them over like I'm not going to even bother. I mean like pass them over to, for someone else's use rather than my own use. I guess it's going to be my use because I'm actually going to be creating the craft. But anyway, these are going to go to my niece because she loves mint and she's wanting to incorporate mint into her nursery and her baby shower when that comes along. Right now the gender reveal is baseballs and bows. It's going to be really cute. So anyway, there's some pink. So we don't know yet if it's a girl or a boy, but regardless if it's a boy or a girl, she wants to use mint. So I'm going to save these, and I'm going to save these pink just in case it's a girl. It's for her use. The other thing that I found, and I'm so like, wow, this is going to be perfect. My niece loves elephants. She's obsessed with elephants. So I'm going to give her this little canvas art. So Mary, this is going to go to my niece, Crystal. And I can tell you right now, she's going to love this. And then I saw this one that I want to keep because I love it. Look at this rose. I love these type of, I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of it right now, but some of you will know what I'm talking about and you're probably yelling it out right now. But this type of, you know, like plant type of pictures, there's a specific name for that. It doesn't say on the back. It's just Elk Grove Village. Homemakersidea.com. I don't know where Mary got it, but Mary, I'm going to be using that. That's going to go in my home somewhere. A collection of googly eyes, and then some metal words that say thankful, harvest, and welcome. I'm definitely going to use those come the fall. And then this one is peace, joy, and believe. These are awesome to put on wreaths, anything really. And then there's just like some little bits of things that I'm not really sure what they are, but I'm going to be opening them up. I love these little twines. They're little different colors. And it's got that mint in there. I love that. Probably going to use that for something for the baby shower. And these. I love these. I bought a notebook, and my husband then later bought me another book to write down recipes. And this is going to be great for me to mark the pages. Let's see, some gift bags in here. Ooh. Oh, and some glitters. Awesome. I have a box just for glitter, so that's going to go in there. Some Valentine. Some stickers. Mary, my goodness, you gave me lots of stuff. This is all going to get used. Definitely going to get used. Alphabet and word stickers. They're so cute in there. Look at this, you guys. I love these type of little lanterns. And it has butterflies, which are winged things, and I love winged things. Lots of little knickknacks in here. Look at these other paper clips. Little arrows. I love that. Stampers. Oh, these are the kind that you use to mark pages. Little, and I was gonna order some from Amazon, but I was doing another order of some of the stuff that arrived, and I was already spending too much, so I took that off my list and I put it on my wish list instead for later. But you know what? I don't need that anymore because this right here. So this is gonna get used for my books as well. I feel like I should be separating those items completely because those are going to get used for that. Okay, there's lots of little things in here. Some balloons. My goodness, Mary. Some styrofoam balls. I use those for small projects. Oh, more balloons. We may be able to use some of this for the baby shower. Oh, there's just, look at this. There's a bag full of these little ribbon roses, little flowers. Let me get one out so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. But these little type of things. And little different sizes and kind of designs. Bag full of that. A bag with little straw hats and little doll arms. This is cool. I have actually little heads that I purchased on a clearance that I could probably use with that and make like angels. More styrofoam, which is going to be coming, which is going to be very useful. A little craft box of little knickknacks in there. It's so cute, everything that's in there, you guys. So many cute little things to discover. It's going to be wonderful doing that. Some of this ribbon tape. More decorative tape. This is all full of those type of little tapes. This little box here. So let's put that back. Some stickers. So let's put all this back. Mary, thank you. I am very, very grateful to you for all this. Oh, look at these. I didn't even notice this and I pulled it out. Little pearls. Little sticker, little adhesive items. And this cute little tray, little ceramic tray that says, love yourself. I'm going to put that out here because I definitely have an idea for that as well. To use that immediately. These are all going to get sorted out. I have a little long, like little drawer thing where I have just all scrapbooking stuff, and in there I have a little drawer of stickers. So that'll definitely go in there because I'm definitely going to use those. I already have, oh, let me put the clips over here. I already have an idea for that. Okay, Mary, so anything that I feel like I may not use right away, aside from, you know, the wreath forms and the styrofoam for sure, I will pass it on to somebody else. This is the other, this is the other box, you guys. Let me put this one down on the floor. This is the other box. And in here, I told you there was some wreath forms, so there were styrofoam ones, and these type of, also right here. But I saw these little cups in here. Look how cute they are. There's 3 of them. There's like yellow, and then there's one that's kind of like an orange tone, and I love this. I collect mugs and cups, so that's going to be part of my collection. And I'll remember who gave those to me. And look, more of these little wreaths forms, the small ones. There's some foam bits in here. I found this as well, and I already know what I want to use this for. These are just some fashion scarves here. There's 3 of them that are the same. So for Christmas, one of my projects was that I covered up some of my pillows, my existing pillows, the throw pillows that I have on the couch, and I recycled some sweaters from the thrift store to cover them up with. That's a really good video. I think it's pretty good. So I suggest that you go see that one because I'm going to be doing them now for spring and summer, and I think these scarves here would make great pillow covers. Of course, I'm going to put a fabric underneath, but I think these would look really great. Give them a new, fresh kind of a feel, especially for summer, 4th of July and such. And it has a very country feel to them, and I love that. Okay, so there's tons of other things, these type of wreaths that have the chenille stems to hold on to. So let me go ahead and put this down. And I've got some boxes here, and they're really not really important that I have to open and show this off, but there's something in here that I really wanted to look at and see where did it come in. Okay, that's one thing there. Okay, for the gender reveal, there's going to be like a little voting or kind of like a thing like, what do you, there's going to be teams, team pink and or team boy, team girl, pink and blue. And like I said, it's baseball, so it's going to be like a little scoreboard, which I ordered, and actually my mother actually ended up paying for this. A little scoreboard, look at that. And then back here, there's packages of blue stickers for boy, and obviously on the other side there's stickers for girl. So as people come in, they can grab a sticker, and they can put it either for girl or for boy, and then at the end we can see which team won. But we're actually gonna know who really won when he hits that baseball and that powder comes splattering everywhere. We'll know it's pink or blue powder. But we ordered this for her. I'm going to be making a stand because I'm going to make some cupcakes for her. And I'm going to do like a baseball diamond cake stand. Okay, so my battery died while I was unboxing this one here. Oh, put that over here. I don't know if you saw this, what point, but I got this scoreboard with the stickers. There's boy, blue, pink, and pink for girls. So when people come in, they can put the little stickers, sort of like a little scoreboard that's being kept because it's baseball and bow themed. So I'm going to put some bows on it as well. Anyway, I got this wooden bat because I'm going to be doing a cake stand. And the bottom, I'm going to decorate it like a baseball diamond field. And then this is going to get cut because I'm also going to put some layers in between to create a tier to make that cake, the cupcake stand. And I love that it's kind of hollow at the bottom, so it kind of lays flat, because I have been thinking that we were going to have to cut the bottom part because they're usually kind of rounded. So I'm glad I found this on Amazon. It was like 12 bucks, and I'm happy with it because everything else that I looked for was crazy expensive. We went to Academy, the sports store, and that was probably the worst idea because we took the trouble just to go there to find out that the bats were way too expensive. I didn't even bother looking at Walmart because I said I saw one on Amazon, I'm just going to get it. Free delivery with all the other stuff that I got. But anyway, this is the one. Oh, and then I got these little cupcake things. They're bows, and I think some of them say he or she on them. And then it's little baseballs, and then it's got little question marks, I think. They're little toothpicks to put on the cupcakes. So that's cute for that. But these items I ordered for myself. And because I've been doing keto and so I'm making my own ice cream and such, I've been doing like blueberries or raspberries or blackberries with a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of sugar, and blending it up. And then I've been putting in little baggies, but it gets like really hard because I don't eat it till the next day. Because I put it in the freezer. And it's kind of hard to break into it when it's in the little baggie. So I thought, what if I just do it in a popsicle form? So I bought me these little molds to do those popsicles. So these are neat. And I got them. I love the color. The lids that I glue. Here's the little holder. And then it's got the little stand. And of course the little covers are clear. So what is this for? No, this is not a holder. You know what this is? This is a little funnel, so that you can put it on this clear part. Little clear part. You put it right in there. You can pour whatever you want to pour in there, because you know how the mouth is kind of not very wide. But anyway, I'm going to make my popsicles, my yummy keto ice cream in that. And I got me this lemon zester because I do have a grater and I use that, but I've always wanted one of these little type of grater zester items, and I love the color. So, and these items were like $7, $8, free delivery from Amazon, from our Prime Amazon. So I said, I'm gonna get it because I've always wanted it, and since I'm redoing my kitchen and getting rid of a lot of stuff, I'm gonna need something like this, and I've always wanted it, but I never really had the room for it, so I didn't get it, but now I do. Okay. The other thing that I did do outside, because I said I wasn't feeling very good, I actually made the effort to go meet up with my friend Mary, and my sister-in-law went with me. She knew that I was not feeling good. I actually made the effort to do that because I thought, you know, when is this opportunity going to come again to meet up with her? Maybe another month or another month or another month is going to go by and it's not going to happen. So I went, but Saturday I paid for it. But Sunday, I had plants that I had bought, some little herb plants and some other little plants, and they'd already been sitting there for a week. And I told my husband, I need to plant those, pot them or whatever, because it's just sitting there and I don't want them to die on me. Forgive me, I'm very thirsty. So we did that, so I'm going to show you that right now. Alright, and I'm outside, and I don't know if I want to step down on the dirt right now. This area used to have other plants in here, but then we had hedges all along here. Big hedges. We took those out and had the fence put in instead. So now I have this further back area here. So I want all this grass to keep growing all the way over there and then alongside right here. But anyway, I'm debating whether I want to step in there because we did water yesterday and it still looks a little moist. But I wanted to show you this little kind of a wooden step thing. My dad made that for me to put pots on there, and I had it as I walked out of the house, but on my kitchen door outside. But I decided we would put it up against the fence here, and I bought these long pots at a store called At Home, and I just bought 2 of them, but now I realize I would like a 3rd one right here and then put more herbs because that's what I have in here. I have spearmint. This one just said mint, and look, you guys, I had it in the pot since I bought it for about a week, and these little parts here got dry, so I decided I need to plant these right away. So that's why I took the time yesterday to do that. And here I've got, this is thyme, this is basil, and then I've got Mexican oregano right here. There you go. And I also bought a rosemary, but I decided to put that in that bigger pot. I got a lot of weeding to do still, so all this moist ground here will make it easy to pull out some of those weeds. And I have a little Roma tomato plant in there that I put right in there. So this is my little herb section in the garden. I'm hoping it'll do good. We put some hooks on the fence posts, some of these posts here, and then we hung these ferns on here because I thought, you know, they're not going to get too much sun here. Over there as well. We're still waiting for more leaves on this tree to appear, and then we have this other tree that is still waiting on its leaves. So anyway, yeah, that'll give lots of shade here. So all these plants that are going to be in here are going to be like shade tolerant plants. So I want to do like a little tropical kind of plants area here, and the succulents there are going to go in here along with this tower, but I want to put sand in there, maybe some little pebbles. I have plans, I don't know when I'm going to get to them. Everything's going slow. We also transplanted that palm. That was in another area next to our pergola, but we decided that area we want our barbecue pit, so we moved this over here to this side. And then I've got some stuff right here. That's all these fox tail ferns. I love these. My husband loves them. We bought 3 more just recently, and this was in a small pot, but it's actually going to get moved to a bigger pot. But anyway, that's what we did this weekend. That's why I'm tired, but I'm going to get to do a little craft project. So, oh yeah, I'm going to show you a little tulip that I also got. Oh, first I wanted to show you, these are the foxtails we already had in these containers that we got at, where did we get these from? Dollar General. We got them from Dollar General, and they were small fox ferns, and now they're really big and they're filling it up. So we actually ended up buying, let me move over here. We bought 2 more of those pots. We went and got those. Sorry, my shadow, my dog. And see, so I put this bigger one in there already, but I've got another pot, but I need to get more soil to fill it in, and I'll put that other little fern that I showed you in that little green pot. This here is called Pride of Barbados, and it's supposed to have like a reddish or orangey kind of like little flower. And I see this all over, and I see them in San Antonio everywhere. So we were in San Antonio actually, and I got this from an H-E-B store. I didn't pay very much for it, but anyway, got that in there. Let me show you the tulip. Okay, so here I potted this tulip. It's actually 2 of them in there. I should have probably, when I pulled it out of the little pot and I separated a little bit, I should have seen if it was actually 2 bulbs, that I could have actually made 2 pots with it, but I think they're fine there together. I didn't want to mess with it too much. I don't know too much about the care of tulips. I feel like it would be too hot here for them anyway. So they may go inside eventually. And that's what they had. They had white ones. I really would have liked a pink or a yellow or something. Hydrangea's doing well. Another hydrangea doing well over here. And then we wet here a little bit to clean out this section because we got these grasses here that are growing kind of crazy, and we want to spread them out into this section. And then we're going to plant some more flowers and attach that trellis here so that hopefully this rose will start grabbing onto it. All right, now we're going inside. All right, so that was my little bit of a garden. It's, you know, the winter came by and looked kind of dead out there, so we're trying to refresh it so that things can start blooming again. And we also need to mow the lawn. We haven't done that. But anyway, I want to do this wreath. And in my farmhouse wedding series, I've been using certain flowers, and I have some that have been cut and I haven't used them. So I thought it'd be nice to fill them in with this flower that's already in there, and that little owl. And I also have a bird that kind of goes with the owl, the colors. But I also have this little birdhouse. I purchased this, where my husband did actually, or we did. Some years ago, we were at Joann's, and they had this like for on clearance, and I think it was like about $6. It doesn't have the tag anymore. And I've always just had it hanging on the wall because I thought, I'm going to do something for his office, and that just never happened, and something else got done for that now. He's got a frame up, so I can't use that wall for this anymore. But when he comes in here, he's like, hey, there's my little birdhouse. So I thought, well, I'm going to put it on my wreath, so I'm going to tie that on there. I'm just going to use some wires to, you know, run it through the back and then tie it on this side, and then another one on the other side to tie it onto this side. So that's what I'm going to do, just use some floral wire and fill in with those flowers. And does an owl go into a birdhouse? It doesn't, does it? I mean, technically an owl would be a lot. I think I'm going to save this little owl for something else. Put it on my blouse. But I do have this other little bird that I did have clipped on that birdhouse. Well, I had it on the wall, so maybe I'll just put that on there. Okay, so let me cut some wire and put it on there. This is a real easy way to transform this wreath. I don't know did I tell you? This wreath is behind me. I use it in a video to show you how you can take an existing wreath that you already have and just change the bow on it, and maybe some. What I did to this one is I had some berries, like Christmas red berries. I put it for Christmas, and I had some orange ones for fall. And it was like this, just simple with a bow for spring, summer. And then I removed the bow and I put a fall bow on it, and I put some orange berries on there for fall. And then I took the bow and the berries off, and I put red ones for Christmas. And then I put a Christmas bow on it. So that's what that was. There's a video on that. It's very easy. And this here is a garland that I purchased, and all I did was just laid it on the wreath when it was flat on the table, and then wired it down in certain areas so that it wouldn't flop off, and it would keep that kind of a rounded shape. I think I cut these pieces of wire a little long. They're really long, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and, this one slipped out, so I'm gonna tie it up a couple of times here, real nice and tight. Oops. Well, I think I cut through the little bits of whatever this grapevine, or I don't know what it is. Oh wait, here's a nice metal part of the frame of the house. Let's see if I can get it in there and then just pop out. Now, this is not a tutorial, you guys, so I'm sorry that it's not close up of what I'm doing, but it just gives you an idea, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can kind of figure out where to tie things on if you have something. Or just hot glue the wire on the back of an item, let it dry, and then you can use that to hang it onto the wreath, or glue the birdhouse. This is really light. I could have probably just hot glued it on there, but okay. So I'm going to take the wire, and the wire is not very visible, so that's nice. Just put it on one side, kind of makeshift here, and there. And then make it nice and tight so it doesn't move around, because I feel like it's going to flop on me. It's going to flop forward. It has a little thing here in the back where it was hanging from, so I'll put another wire going upward. Okay, I've tightened that one. I can tighten this one. Okay. And don't worry about the wires. They'll be hidden. You can't really see them. Okay, I'm just going to do like, just for the purpose of the video, just kind of quickly. You don't be looking at my back. But that's what that is looking like. I'll put one up here. I actually have it hanging from on the top over the the chalkboard here. My wreath, I have that hanging off of there. Okay, and then just put this wire here and tighten that bit up. Okay, I'll fix it, make it look pretty. But you can see there, just put a little birdhouse in there, and make a bow. And then I'm going to put the flowers. This is such a pretty ribbon. I love it. Okay, I'm going to start by doing a little dovetail. A little bit like that, and then I'll do the loops, and I'll just do as many loops as I can. It's kind of like a little bit stiff of a ribbon, so it shapes and stays in that little nice shape really well, but it's also kind of rough on your hands because it's a little bit harder to hold between your fingers because it's a thicker layer. And just one more loop, and then whatever I have left, I'll sort of tie it around. Okay, a piece of wire or a chenille stem. Here's a chenille stem. So I hope you all had a nice weekend, and I hope you all enjoyed my farmhouse wedding series. I was telling my friend Mary, and I was telling my sister-in-law Susan. She's the one that joined us for lunch. Well, that series didn't seem to do very well. It didn't have very many views. But I think it's also, maybe it's just that it's after the holidays and not a lot of people are looking for videos right now, like craft videos. I feel like if you're going to watch my videos, it's just because you like me and you're watching my videos. Or basically just because somebody's looking for wedding ideas. So, but anyway, it's okay. It doesn't deter me from wanting to do my videos. And I'm just going to use the ends of the chenille stem to wrap it around somewhere on the grapevine. Let's see, let's turn it around this way. Just make a mess. I'm just going to intertwine it. Bring up the tails. I'll fix the tails really in a little bit because I'm going to put flowers everywhere, so I'm going to go off camera so I can tighten up that birdhouse a little bit better, so that way when I'm finished putting the flowers, it's completed. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and I think I have the camera a little bit closer to that. I'm going to trim some of these stems and then just bend them like that. So I'm just going to put glue in here and then just kind of like tuck it into the grapevine. So I got my hot glue gun over here already ready. I'm not as organized with this crap as I usually get like all of my stuff ready. So I'm going to put this one down here, closest to this one. And I'll fix these leaves kind of around it and kind of coming up onto the birdhouse here. There we go. You know what? I'm going to wrap this one around the wire here where I tied it and then bring it up like that. I think that looks pretty. Now, just fix your leaves to kind of look like they're all over the place growing onto the birdhouse if you put one on there. And look, I'm going to put this one, do the same thing. I think I need to get more glue sticks. Yeah. I'm going to put another one down here. They're not going to be, you know, like even. They're just going to be wherever I want to put them. Which sometimes turns out to be even. But I'm going to try and, you know, just put it wherever I feel it should go. Rather than try to be like perfect about it. Okay. Get some more glue sticks here. And these roses, but let me go ahead and add these first. I think one more up here. Bend it. Put some glue on it. Maybe on this side. And just tuck it in there. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. Some roses. so pretty. I was hoping I had already something yellow, and I see something that has a touch of yellow because this does have these hydrangeas in there, and I like them, but I feel like it's too many like creams and pales. I don't want to bring, and I see a hydrangea that has more of a yellow color, but this does have kind of a goldish tan yellow color, so. Fix this peony so it looks like it's part of this little cluster right here. Fix these leaves. That's looking good. Let me grab those. They're in a little vase over here. Excuse me while I disappear. And I'm back. So this. Is that too much, you guys? Because then, well, I could balance it off. And then I can put some of the roses here and there. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this really full. You can make yours however you want. Haha. Well, mine's going to be full. I'm entangling one of the little leaf vines. I tangled it, like inside the flower here, just to give it like that look, like they're all growing together out in nature, and the little vine just found its way between the hydrangea, the little flowers and the cluster of hydrangea. There we go. And I can do the same with this leaf up here, and then maybe some kind of crisscrossing in front of it. Let's get some more of these roses on there. Well, there we go. Open this up so you don't hide that rose. It's okay if it's going kind of in front of it, but I don't want to cover it completely or anything, so. And balance it off on this side. Little webs of, I'm doing this. Okay, so I've only got one of these buds of roses, which is a really pretty pink, but I've only got one. And I do have another bush of these type of flowers, but I don't want to cut it up. So I'm just actually going to save these and the hydrangeas to add with that bush into I have a, I don't have it in here, but I have this big vase that needs like a lot of flowers. So I'll probably do that next, that video next. And then I'm going to do something, someone asked me if I could do something for the cemetery. So I want to do that. Let me get that also. But I want to get some different flowers for that. Okay, let's cluster this up right up here. And I have one more that I'm going to go ahead and use. Let's put it right up here. There we go. And I have these little tulips that I'm not going to use here. I do have these, but I feel like I have enough. I don't have enough of this to really like fill in, so I'm going to leave it like that. I think that looks really nice. It's really simple. Well, it's not simple because there's several flowers, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to use flowers that I have left over. So if you have just one flower or maybe two flowers of something, just mix them all up and just use them in a wreath, and it'll look really pretty, because it'll look like you went outside and you cut flowers from your garden, and you're not going to find, oh, 3 of this one, 3 of that one, 3 of that one. There may be one plant where, it only has one flower, or maybe you don't want to cut all the flowers and there's really only one that you're willing to cut. So you'll have like a kind of a unbalanced number of flowers, but when you put them all together, it balances out. And I have my little bird, so he can just get clipped on, really. I don't have to hot glue him. He's got some dust on him. I didn't clean him. Okay, so I think that looks really pretty. Okay, then we take our ribbon here. And I'm just going to intertwine it between here and there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there to glue it up into something so that it doesn't move. And then with this greenery. And then this other one, just intertwine it in there. There we go. So I finished up a wreath, you guys. Yay! All right, so I had a little bit of a chit chat. Told you what I'm doing. I showed you what I got. And Mary, thank you so much again. I want to thank you one more time. There's one other person, Rosaura. If you're watching this, Rosaura, we're going to meet up for lunch pretty soon because I do go to McAllen and we want to meet you. Mary wants to meet you as well. My sister-in-law Susan says, hey, let's do it. I have another sister-in-law, Ida. I feel like I want to throw her in the bunch because she is so fun, and I think it'd be great. I think we'd have a really, just a little fun time sitting for lunch or a brunch. I want to do brunch. So, I mean, I wish the rest of you were nearby, that it would be so easy to meet up, you know, with people, because it's really nice to, you know, make some new bonds, make some new friendships, and I'm really grateful. Pat, I know you're way over there in Ohio. We do write to each other. I want to let you know that I will be sending you something really soon. Please forgive me, I've been really busy. If you're watching this, you'll know this. Pat tries to keep up with my videos, but she doesn't always at the very latest one, so I don't know if she'll see this. But if you do, Pat, you know, I love you very much, and I'm thinking about you, and I will be in touch with you real soon. Please give me a chance. Let's see. What else can I say? That's it, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed just this little... It hasn't been a short video. It's kind of long. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed me showing you my herbs outside. Do you guys plant any herbs? Are you going to do that? I find myself that I'm using so many of them now in my cooking that every time that I go buy something, I don't want to buy a packet of, you know, so much, you know, basil if I'm only going to use a few leaves, because then the rest of it stays in my fridge and it goes bad. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a plant because I could just take a couple of leaves off and use that. So, and the mint, oh my gosh, my husband and I were out there. The wind was blowing, and every once in a while we got a whiff of it, and it was like, we're going to sit out here with some chairs and just enjoy and sit there and discuss things, and hopefully there'll be a breeze at the time so we can get that mint scent, because it was wonderful. So I really recommend that, and I believe mint, that's a very good deterrent for mosquitoes and such, so we're going to find out if that's true. But anyway, thank you, Mary, one more time for your lovely contribution of your crafts for my videos. I really do appreciate that very much. I don't think I really thanked you that day. I think I was more of I don't know. I wasn't feeling well. I think, but I had a really good time, and the whole thing, just saying, no, I'm going to go even though I don't feel good, was so worth it. And I want you to know that you were really worth meeting, and I wish I could meet everybody, because there's some really lovely people that interact with me, even if it is just through your comments on my videos. But please follow me also on my Facebook page. It's Tricia's Creations. You're welcome to leave comments there as well. It doesn't even have to do with anything with the videos that we watched. If you want to put something on there, you want to share the craft or even a recipe that you have done, you're very much welcome to do that on that page. Put your picture of your item or your food or whatever, or you just want to talk about stuff and get a conversation going with other people. You can talk about whatever. I just, you know, obviously, you know, I don't want anything political, religious, really. If you want to say prayers to everybody, I accept that. That's wonderful. Just don't get too heavy on it, because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. We're not going to talk about anything dirty or anything like that. So we're just going to keep it clean, you guys. But it's open for you to leave your little comments and your pictures. And everybody, just be kind, be generous, sharing, caring, and take what you can from what other people post there. If some of y'all do post, and what I post, please take it as kindness and sharing, and that's all I want. That's all I want, is to be able to share things, and hopefully you share things with me, and we can encourage each other and have something positive that we can go to. And I want you to come to my videos and have something positive. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up. Please give me a big old thumbs up. It's really important that you hit that like button. Very important, the views and the likes for the AdSense that I get. So thank you to everybody that does do that, and I hope that some of you are new to my channel. You'll be doing that, and please, if you have subscribed, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you get notified of my videos, which is every Tuesday and every Friday. And once in a while I'll have a little weekend vlog. My little weekend vlog just didn't happen, but I'm doing it today, and I kind of did a craft, you guys, so there we go. So leave a nice comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Share your social medias, and as always, enjoy.